guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode of One Beginner to Another, this diva's about to take on false eyelashes, y'all. Yes, I said it. I'm taking on false eyelashes. Now, false eyelashes, guys, are to me like that purple unicorn. They're that thing that I have heard of, I've seen, it looks fabulous, but I cannot. This beginner just cannot get it. I have tried false eyelashes. I've tried the application, let me say that, probably about 10 times, and out of those 10 times, I probably had about 2 wins, and one of those wins could probably be questionable. I just can't get it, guys. But as a lover of beauty and makeup and things like that, I have decided I'm going to challenge myself to get this. I'm not going to just avoid it. I'm going to get it. So I thought I'd come on camera and let you guys see my attempts at false eyelashes. And while I'm actually just accepting the challenge, I also wanted to test out which application method is easier for beginners. The over the lash application, where you're literally putting it above your lash, or the under the lash application. The tips that I did before, those 10 that I was talking about, they have all been the over the eyelash method. So I really wanted to test out. I've seen a lot of hacks going on about how much easier it is to apply under, and I thought, well, for my particular issue, because I have short but very curly lashes. I mean, they are curly, guys. And one of my main issues with applying false eyelashes is that for some reason it just seems to be so difficult for me to get the lashes over mine and then yet close enough to the lash line to where they look, I wouldn't say realistic because they just don't look realistic, but putting them close enough to the lash line to I don't have that big huge gap and they look good to me. So that's mainly been my main issue. And since you're applying it underneath the lash line with the second method, I figured maybe that's what I need and I don't have to worry about going above. So going into this, I'm assuming that the under the lash application is going to be easier than the over, but that's just my assumption. I'm still going to do it for you guys and we're going to see which one works, okay? So not only am I just going to I'm just going to show y'all the struggle on camera, but I also want to test out which one's easier. So for both of the demonstrations I'm going to show you, I did use the same product. So as far as the lashes, I'm using the Adore Trios, and this is a brand of Ardell. And for those of you who don't know what trio lashes are, you have the full strip of lash, and then you have the individual lashes, and these are kind of like the in-between. So these are basically just a cluster of 3 individual lashes on a lash band. So, and I've heard this is supposed to be easier, which makes sense, than a full lash, because you're working with smaller sections, but then it's supposed to be easier than the individual because the individuals can be a little bit complicated as well. So this is supposed to be that medium ground. You get the same effect of the trios by taking your full lashes and maybe cutting them in half or cutting them in thirds. But if you're like me, I don't want to cut my products. I just don't want to. And these were very inexpensive. So I saw them at my local Sally's and I thought, let me just give them a try. And as you can see, they actually have, I'll insert a picture as well, but they have a very clear lash band as well. So I'm still working with the easiest of easy. You know, everybody on YouTube tells you to work with clear lash bands, nothing too thick, so that it'll be easy to blend in. So these trios definitely still do have that clear band. So I'm still working with the ease, an easier product for beginners. And as far as the lash adhesive, I'm going to be using the Revlon Precision Clear Lash Adhesive. I really like this lash adhesive because it actually comes with the wand, which makes it a little bit easier, so I do like this. And I'm also going to be using this lash applicator that I got from BH Cosmetics. You know, it's kind of like tweezers, but you've got this rounded part right here, which I love, and then you've got this little rubber stopper that really helps you kind of press it on there. So, and plus it's pink. You can't go wrong with pink. I think I got this one time whenever I was trying to hit a certain amount to get free shipping. Maybe it was $5. I know it wasn't any more than that. I couldn't see myself getting it, but I really do like these this lash applicator. So this is what I'll be using in all of the demonstrations I have for you. All right, so let's jump into it. Okay, so the first demonstration I'm going to show you here is I'm actually using the above the lash method. So on this particular piece, I'm applying the false trios, the false lashes, above my lash line. And as you can see, and I definitely admit, let me go ahead and put it out there, I did not wait long enough for the glue to get tacky, so that's definitely an error on my part. Nothing wrong with, that's just definitely a my error. But as you can see, I'm struggling just a little bit to get that placement on there. I'm just trying to, as you can see, the struggle of getting it around or above my lashes and then trying to get it close to the lash line. A little bit of a struggle, but I do get it. Yay me. I do finally get it on there, but I can see, even looking at the demonstration, I can see where I have a little bit of a gap in between my lashes and then the false eyelashes, which is always the struggle that I face with that particular part. But I will say off the bat, using the trios is a lot easier than how it was when I was using a full strip. So I will definitely go ahead and put out there, using the trios versus a full strip lash is definitely an easier method to go with. So now the next demonstration I'm going to show you, I'm going to be trying to apply them underneath the lashes. So I'm going with that bottom lash line. And again, I know y'all, I did not wait for the glue to get tacky. That's why you can see as soon as I put it on there, it kind of slips around. Again, that's definitely my error. That's user, nothing else. But if you can see what I can see, it's a lot easier to apply. I mean, you know, you definitely have to pull up that eyelid and you're kind of, you know, it's a little scary when you're putting something underneath there, but I'm thinking, as you can see from the demonstrations, it's still a lot easier in my opinion. Now, my placement's a little bit off when it comes to the gaps in between, but to me, that's something that's easily fixable by just going in with some individual lashes and just kind of sticking those in my gap. So there you go, and I'm going to show you a picture here of what they both look like side by side. And I did not use any liner in any of these demonstrations because I really wanted you to be able to see exactly where I was placing it. So I don't have any liner on at all. I wanted you to be able to see exactly where my lash line is and exactly where I put those false eyelashes. So those, just to make sure I was thorough, because you guys know I really like to make sure I come at y'all with a thorough opinion. I did it one more time. So today I made sure I went full glam. So I have eyeliner on, I tight lined, I waterline. I mean, I went all the way out, and I still applied it, the false eyelashes, two different ways. So over here I did the above the lashes but close to the lash line method, and then over here on this eye I did the under the lashes but still on the top lash line. And as you can see, I still think at the end of the day the finished look of the under the lash line looks so much better than the above, and it was so much easier. I mean, it was actually fairly quickly for me to do it today, guys. I don't know if my confidence is built or what, but it was just so much easier for me to apply it underneath my lash line than it was over. And if you look, I can definitely see over here where my eyes look a little bit more open and the lashes are more up, which I do like the way that looks, but I'm still on this bandwagon, guys. I still think under the lash line is the way to go. And let me just say, for my skill level, which is beginner, and for my lash type, which is short and curly, I think the under the lash method is the way to go. I will definitely continue to try this method. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm actually wanting to try them a little bit more because I finally feel a little bit more confident about it, and I will definitely keep trying this method just to see how much better I can get with it. I will say one thing about using the trios though. When it comes to using the trios, because you're using different pieces, several different pieces, the placement is easier to mess up. Like I can tell where there was one time when I put it more up and then I put the next piece more down and then I put the next piece more up. So I had to work a little bit more because it was just easier to get my placement off. But overall, the trios with the clear band are definitely the way to go. They're definitely more easier than I would say that full strip of lashes. So just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. So I hope this information helps someone else out there. If it did, definitely give this video a thumbs up. While you're here on my channel, take a look around, see what else your girl has to offer. And if you're liking what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.